Hey there guys, this is S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and we are here, finally, with S.T.A.L.K.E.R Clear Sky. This is going to be a blind playthrough, as in a first time playthrough for me, and it's been a long time coming. I'm excited to do this because I really enjoyed S.T.A.L.K.E.R Shadow of Chernobyl, and I know this one's supposed to be like the worst game of the three, in a sense. But I'm still looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting back into that S.T.A.L.K.E.R experience again. Now, I've got a couple of mods on, as was recommended to me. So this time we're going to be playing with the Sky Reclamation Project, or SRP, just to give the most vanilla experience possible while fixing some of the game-breaking bugs that are on this game, apparently. I've also got a minimalist HUD on the game, which removes the minimap, and it adjusts the HUD somewhat as well, makes it more immersion friendly while playing. And then finally I've got Atmosphere. It's mainly for just weather effects though, so it's going to be mostly vanilla besides those. And just to show you as well, we're going to be turning off the crosshairs, both dynamic and regular, and we're going to be turning off NPC identification, so I have to use my eyes more. So, we're going to play this on a master difficulty because I said I would for this one. And I hope you guys are looking forward to this and enjoy it as much as I probably will. So let's get started.
In actual fact, we have nothing to worry about. According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
Without going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly, although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation for this abnormality.
It's making up.
There's someone laughing outside the building.
You're awake. That's good. Welcome back to the world of the living, Stalker. How are you feeling?
My head's splitting and spinning too. Basically, I'm in real good shape.
Do you remember what happened to you?
Okay, I remember leading an expedition through the swamps. A bunch of scientists. Then the emission. That's it. Where am I? Is this heaven? And why does it look so much like the zone?
In the joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves Clear Sky, and you are in our base right now. We picked you up in the swamps after the emission.
Oh, I guess I got lucky then.
Lucky? I doubt it. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing is that our patrol found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Anyway, I need to finish what I'm doing. So let's continue this conversation later.
Oh, okay. So, here we are. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I already launched the game already here. It's just so I could check out the performance for the game. So I did a quick test recording where I just walked around this area, just to get performance and work out my settings. Because initially, the game was running really poorly when I tried it. So now it's running a lot better. It's mostly at 60, but there's a few dips here and there depending on where I'm looking. But here we are. This is a Clear Sky camp. So let's go exploring. Now, I didn't mention this at the start, I should have mentioned it, but if you are new to the S.T.A.L.K.E.R series, this is the prequel to Shadow of Chernobyl. Just in case any of you are wondering. Let's have a walk around. Actually, I've got to talk to Barman. So he's over there somewhere. But yeah, as you can see, the HUD on my screen is very minimal. I've only got this in the bottom right, and I don't have a minimap at all. I've not even got minimap sounds like the PDA sounds when somebody's in the area. So it's going to be quite interesting, especially on the master mode. I did consider having no HUD at all, but I didn't think that would be too good of an idea, especially if I get irradiated, you know, without any sounds or indications. It'd be very hard to know unless I'm constantly checking this screen, my inventory screen. So anyway, let's go and talk to the barman.
Look who we got visiting our swamps. You sure are a whiff of fresh air. Hello, Mark. You became quite a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Anyways, here's a drink on the house for a lucky son of gun. It should help you relax and tell me about your adventures. Because I'm just dying of curiosity.
There's not much to tell. I was leading a group of scientists through the swamps when an emission hit. I remember nothing after that. I regained consciousness here, so now you tell me what happened.
Well then, you drink and I'll tell you about this place. It used to be pretty quiet here. We had the paths worked out, the right places explored, and the approach covered. Of course, the swamps ain't exactly spring break material, but it wasn't too bad either. Yeah, it wasn't too bad until the last emission, the biggest we've ever seen. These days our boys pray both to God and the devil before going out of the base. Because getting back alive is a miracle in its own right. But we're managing to hold it together. Because our guys ain't here for loot. They're fighting for a cause.
And how did you end up here?
I was collecting bottles one after another and they led me here. I'm kidding, man. Truth is, there was no place for me in that other world. They didn't want me. In the end, I came here. First to the zone, and then to Clear Sky. The guys here are alright, and I'm needed here. They come back here after a mission, I pour them a drink, tell a few dirty jokes, and my job is done. Simple, but effective. By the way, they call me Cole around here.
About this place, would you give me a clue as to where we are?
In our base. As you can see, it's a small, sinking farmstead in the middle of romantic, endless swamps. I couldn't tell you where it is exactly, but it's the last place in the zone where you can meet real people. Guys who won't screw you, stab you in the back, or let you bleed to death to save a med kit.
I'm no stranger to the zone, yet I've never heard about Clear Sky. How do things work here?
You know why you've never heard of it? Because too many people want to know about it. And the fewer that do, the better. Lebedev is our leader. The man is a rock if ever I've seen one. He's the glue that holds our whole group together. Then there's Bimpolev, Professor Bimpolev. He's like a walking encyclopedia and a calculator in one. Knows more about the zone than... well, anyway. Our technician's called Gray. He can make you a rifle out of an empty can with ammo to boot. He could use some spares, but apart from that... And finally, we have Suslov. He's a trader, but he ain't like the others of his trade. He won't try to rip you off or screw you. He knows what stalkers go through to get their loot, and he respects that.
Colt, leave the merc alone with your dirty jokes. I need to see him.
Well, brother, if Lebedev says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on, I'll catch you later. Pop in anytime you feel like chatting.
I will do, Colt. I will do. So I'm going to have to adjust the audio levels, I think. It's quite loud in particular, the music in the bar. So there we go, I've just adjusted the audio levels a little bit. Because the music is real loud in that bar. Okay. So let's go and have a little wander around here. This is going to be the equivalent of the Rookie Village in Shadow of Chernobyl, I'm pretty sure. Look, we've still got the same good old Stalker atmosphere here. Well, our Stalker and Clear Sky friends all gathering around campfires, telling stories, drinking and eating. This is the sort of stuff I miss when I play other games. So, this is a fairly basic area, but it's got everything we need in it as well, from what I understand. There's like a person who makes, you know, upgrades and weapons. There's someone who's a trader. There's the barman, of course. There's a scientist. So anyway, we need to go and see, what was his name? Lebedev. So let's go and find him. Oh, he's here. Nice trophy.
Got some fresh air? You look better, that's for sure. Let me fill you in on this situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never heard of us, and there's a very good reason for that. Our mission is to research the zone. We believe that the zone must be studied and understood so that humanity knows what it is facing here. Understanding is the key to coexisting with the zone. Because if you think about it, the zone is the most wondrous phenomenon humanity has been confronted with in its entire history.
Why are you hiding, though?
As I said, we are researchers. We are trying to figure out the nature of the zone, determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence. We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek fields of artifacts, and we're not interested in turf wars with other factions. That is why we're hiding here in the swamps and concentrating on our research. Our forte is not combat, but knowledge. Knowledge of the zone, accumulated over years of research. We know more about it than stalkers and the government combined. And our research was finally shaping up into a sound, coherent picture until the massive emission a few days ago.
What was so peculiar about it? We've had emissions before.
No, that emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. The other thing that changed is people, and that became evident right away. The emission destroyed the fragile balance between factions, and they're now warring for territory. In other words, many strange things have happened, and I don't yet fully understand the scale of these changes. It's only been a few days since the emission. If you ask me, the strangest thing of all is that you managed to survive it.
I'm telling you, if I knew how I survived, I'd tell you in a second. But I don't remember anything.
I see. How can I help you?
I'd better leave. I'm pretty beat up, but I can still walk and hold a gun. How do I get out of here?
Getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them. Guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long.
What are you trying to say?
We are having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin. There are so many of them, they'll be setting up camp in our base soon if we don't do something about it. The problem is that we're not really the fighting type, so we've been steadily losing ground. But you, one look at you, tells me you're a pro in that sort of thing. Your experience can save the lives of many.
This is the second outpost. We're under attack. I repeat, we're under attack. Help!
That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our outpost. Help us fight it off. If it makes any difference, some of the boys who saved you are there right now. You still remember how to survive in the zone?
I remember bits and pieces.
Great. Get over to the trader and he'll fit you out with some basic equipment. After that, head straight to the outpost. Once you're outside the base, listen to my advice. I'll try to guide you along.
Okay.
Trader, a fighter is on his way to you. Issue him with all the equipment he'll need for the mission.
Roger that.
Hurry, Merc.
I'm going. So, it seems Clear-Sky are kind of like the ecologists from Shadow of Chernobyl. Sort of, anyway. I wouldn't say exactly. Where is the trader? He's there. So we're in the swamps. Look at this place. Hey look, there's Cordon. Looks like we've got quite a few places to visit. So, faction war. You're not a member of any faction. There's quite a few new things on here compared to Shadow of Chernobyl. We are S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and we are from the mercenary faction. We only have 200 rubles to our name, which is like about something like that. I know 500 rubles is like $8, so okay. Oh yeah, trader over here. So I want to explore this camp a little bit more, but I think we should probably get a move on and help out those guys.
With us again? Glad to see you. At last. Here, take this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for patrol missions.
Thanks. Hey, is it always this stressful here?
I've been ordered to issue you some equipment. There's no time for questions. The boys need you now.
Yeah, I'm gone. Head to the outpost with the guide. So, our equipment right now. We've got a shotgun. We've got a Makarov. A few supplies that we need, like radiation drugs and bandages. But, what's this? Echo detector. This anomalous activity detector with a built-in Geiger counter provides an alarm signal when you approach an anomaly. You can also register the presence of artifacts and measure the distance to the nearest one. Oh, cool. That's really cool. Well, let's go and help out those guys.
You have my full attention.
I think this is our man. I mean, it looks like
Stalker, what do you want?
entrance. Okay. So you ready to go to the outpost? I'm ready. Alrighty. I'll blindfold you until we get there. Wow, they really wanted to keep it secret. You understand, I'm sure. We must keep the route secret. We're in the swamps. My frame rate's a bit weird here.
Mark, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you.
The good old bolt. It's gonna save me. Yeah, I apologise for the performance, guys. This game is very finicky, apparently. I was looking it up for, like, performance issues. So, I'll continue trying to tweak it episode to episode, but it might be something that we just have to live with a little bit. You'll probably see it mostly at 60 FPS, but yeah. Sections like this might be a bit weird, especially with all the grass.
Oh, by the way, you can sometimes find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie. Keep in mind that your current detector isn't exactly top of the line. It only shows the distance to the artifact.
Ah. I see. Let's go and find this artifact. Is it over by this anomaly? No. Speeding up around here. Slowing down that way, so this way? Oh yeah, speeding up. Oh. We got ourselves an artifact. We got a jellyfish. Cool. Can we currently attach that to ourselves in any way? I don't know. Maybe not. Oh. Here, activity. Oh, here we go. That shotgun sound. Anomaly there. Ooh. I think that's our outpost. Oh yeah, look, there's a guy up there shooting. And there's a lot of dead. Clear sky, guys.
The tower. The monsters can't get you there.
Okay, I'm coming up.
You're right on time, bro. I'm real low on ammo, so let's make the best of it together.
Let's do it. Where's my pistol?
Attention all fighters. An emission is approaching. Get to cover now.
An emission? No! He's dead! Our friend. I don't know if this will protect me from the emission. Oh dear. There's the emission. Well then. And we're back at the Clear Sky base. Gotta go and ask about what happened. Where was it? He was downstairs in this place, wasn't he? Whatever it... Like, the mission's over now. Someone found me, obviously. So it was back in here.
You survived the emission again. I'm not even that surprised. Our boys picked you up not far from the tower when things calmed down a bit. You know, Bien Polev was right. You defy scientific explanation. He believes that you acquired some, let's say, unusual abilities, which help you survive anomalous activity that would literally tear anyone else down to atoms. Also, it looks like something is increasing your body's performance in several areas, to the point where our monitoring equipment goes off the scale. Wait. Don't get too excited. There's always a fly in the ointment. Every emission harms your nervous system, and if this continues, you will die.
Well, this is some bad news for me. But then again, I've survived a couple of emissions now, so why do emissions occur this often?
A normal emission is the release of energy accumulated in the zone. A discharge, if you like. But what's happening now is completely different. In my opinion, the increasing regularity of these emissions is the zone's response to some sort of serious threat, akin to the response provided by a human immune system. It is difficult to rationally explain coexistence between humans and the zone. The zone tolerates us in some areas and forbids us from going to others. Whatever is beyond the Scorcher and further towards the center of the zone is taboo, a place where stalkers are not supposed to set foot. I think that recent events in the zone are related to the fact that someone broke that taboo and made it past the brain scorcher.
Someone got past the Scorcher? What risks does that pose for the zone?
It's hard to say. To answer that question, I would need to know what's in the center of the zone. Some say the monolith, others say the Wish crater. The more unpretentious ones dream about fields of rare artifacts. I was at the power plant myself, a young specialist at the time, but I don't know what's there now. What I can say is that the Scorcher appeared for a reason. It prevents the center of the zone from being reached. People cannot go beyond the brain scorcher.
Is there a real way to pass the Scorcher? Even a theoretical chance?
I didn't think so until the large emission. Hell, nobody thought so. However, if you consider the emissions to be a defensive reaction, then the answer is obvious. Someone made it through the Scorcher, and the emission was the zone's response. And since the emissions haven't stopped, whoever it was must still be alive. The zone is trying to get them, and it's killing everything that's alive in the process.
What is the danger of such frequent emissions?
I know a lot about the zone, but I can't share everything with you. You'll just have to trust me on some things. A system, any system, needs to be in equilibrium. The zone is unstable right now, and this instability is increasing. If the constant emissions aren't stopped, the zone will become so unstable that a new disaster will occur. Which brings us to what S.T.A.L.K.E.R is doing. We're trying to prevent that disaster.
Prevent a disaster? You're not even strong enough to fight off bandits.
You're right. But we do know how to prevent a disaster and stop the emissions. And that means something.
Lots of confidence you got there. So what's the plan?
We have to find out who was in the center of the zone and stop them at any price.
And why are you telling me this, of all people?
There's a strange connection between you and the zone. On the one hand, every new emission gradually kills you. On the other hand, you survive in situations where others don't stand a chance. My gut feeling tells me that your abilities, your gift, your curse, call it what you will, they mean you can get through places that others wouldn't even dream of. And at the moment, we need to act very quickly.
Not sure I want to jump right into the thick of things. Why do I have to take part in this?
I knew you'd ask that. The answer is simple. If the emissions aren't stopped, your nervous system will burn out and you'll die. Help us and you'll save yourself. Now this may sound like a line from a corny movie, but you really don't have a choice.
Looks like my options are pretty limited.
Unfortunately, yes. So, will you help us?
Yes.
Then listen carefully. We have made use of all our contacts and connections in the zone. As a result, we know that a certain stalker at the cordon was asking Sidorovich about some very strange components. That's all we have for the moment. But it's a lead.
That'll be fine. How do I reach the cordon?
Through the swamps, of course, how else? But remember what I said. After the emission, a whole army of all kinds of scum turned up in the area. Now they control almost everything. We are under siege, and I'm not exaggerating one bit. So before we can help you get to the cordon, we have to regain control of the swamps. And with your help, I think we should be able to do it.
Understood. So, looks like we've got to go and help claim back the swamps. I guess this is going to be the start of the faction wars. Wait a minute. Reaching the Great Swamps is easy. Our guides will lead you out. If you want to actually survive there, you need to learn about the current tactical situation and your PDA's new features. So if you're curious about any of that, just ask. What's the tactical situation like? In a word, shit. In two, deep shit. Our fighters can hardly hold the Great Swamps. They're being constantly pushed back by bandits and monsters. The enemy simply outnumbers us. What must be done to gain control over the swamps? Reduce the enemy's numbers. Or to put it simply, shoot down as many as possible of those who are shooting at us. If you don't, our fighters will have no chance of securing the swamps. Tell me about my PDA's new features.
Your main guide is the objective section. Your main objective is displayed here, together with a selected additional objective. There can be several additional objectives which you can cycle through using these buttons. Most objectives are also displayed on the map, with the exception of rare occasions when your objectives cannot be located. We will need your help with not only destroying the enemy, but also capturing key positions. In these situations, our fighters will be grateful if you provide covering fire as they capture a position. By the way, don't ignore calls for help. Our boys' lives could be at stake. Hovering over a mark on the map will display additional information. In addition to your objectives, friendly units and identified enemies will also be displayed on the map. Okay, as I'm sure you understand, our main objective is to establish control over the swamps. And that means a war against the aggressor. This section allows you to access tactical information about combat operations at any time. Information about your current faction is displayed on the left. Right now, that's us. Clear sky. Information about the main enemy is displayed on the right. This shows our approximate combat strength. This shows how many fighters we have. And this is our equipment supply. Similar indicators are also shown for our enemy. Finally, this field allows you to see the current strategic mission, as well as tactical objectives that must be achieved in order to complete the strategic mission. Completed strategic missions will be displayed at the bottom.
So we got a lot to do.
The last tab allows you to view your current relations with all factions, as well as each faction's combat strength. Your personal stats are also displayed here. That's pretty much it.
What can you offer me? Here's the info. A young fighter resting in the bushes is guarding his backpack for you. How much is that going to set me back? 800. Are you crazy? I don't have that much cash. We'll come back when you have enough. Okay. So, there's quite a lot of information there, but it seems like we've got quite a lot of good stuff going on there, and some useful information. And look at this fog. This is a strange fog right now. I guess this is atmosphere at work. So, what do we need to do? We need to go and help out these guys in the faction war, obviously. We need to capture the pump station and defend a fishing hamlet, which are in that direction. Go to the Great Swamps with the guide. But I need to collect my reward. Flash drive with data on super light Kevlar body armor. Cool. Let's go to the trader real quick.
Hello there. Oh, welcome, guest from foreign lands. What come you with? A bursting purse? A prized exotic wonders?
Neither, unfortunately. I got hit by an emission and barely survived. totally empty now. Emission seems to have scattered all my goodies all over the swamps.
Yeah, I heard your story. I reckon the main thing is that you're still alive. Stuff is easy enough to replace, as long as the zone is kind to you. So, you gonna trade, or you got some questions for me?
Yeah. Even at the swamps in a hush-hush joint like this one, there's a place for a trader. What do you know?
That's the sort of people we are. You can't buy an extra 15 minutes of life, or a spare store from death. But us traders are needed everywhere. Even in the zone, even in the swamps, and even underground. It's an illusion that the zone is under lock and key, and the army has all the ways in and out sealed. And think about it. Nowadays, artifacts and rare specimens from the zone can be found all over the world. And your fellow stalkers never have a shortage of canned meat, vodka, ammo, or equipment. Somebody's got to be responsible for all that, right? Well, that's where we come in. In this place, it ain't like selling bootleg CDs on the outside with the cops up your ass every damn day. Around here, the situation is very simple. The outside world has an interest in the zone and vice versa. But it's officially forbidden, prohibited, and all that bullshit. That's what we're here for. We make sure all those interests are satisfied and everybody's happy. There's a joke among traders that if someone points a gun at you, the best bet is to try to buy it off them.
I see, except it seems to me that your business isn't doing too well.
Let's not talk about it. You have no idea how tired I am of peddling these trinkets. There's a ton of ordinary artifacts out there, but the best tidbits pass this place by. I haven't had a unique item in my store for ages.
Why the limited selection?
Who knows? Maybe stalkers have already found everything there is to find. Man, getting behind the Scorcher would be a dream. I heard you can get enough artifacts there to last you a lifetime. Provided your life doesn't end there then. It's about time us traders joined forces and used our connections to find a way of getting past that thing.
You aren't the only ones looking in that direction.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, listen, I've told you too much as it is. Time is money. So if you want to trade, go ahead. If not, I'll see you around.
You got something for me? Yeah, you helped us out good, buddy. Here's your reward. Flash drive with data and super-light Kevlar body armor. Cool.
Have a safe trip.
Ooh, look at him, he's got an over-under shotgun. Hunted shotgun. Have I got anything I can sell him? I do have a spare PM that I picked up off that dead guy. So we could sell that. I mean, we could sell a jellyfish as well. It's worth 4,000. It does remove our radiation though, like for now, but it is a common artifact. How much is that hunting shotgun? Hunting shotgun's only 400. I think I'd rather have that than the sawn-off. But apparently that guy had a backpack for me if I paid him 800, so I don't know. Slug rounds. Let's sell the jellyfish for now. We'll probably find another one. We'll take one of his hunting shotguns. I'll take that med kit and those bandages as well. And then we'll go and buy that new we'll go and buy that med kit. I mean, we'll go and buy that backpack if we can find the guy. Cool. Because I'd rather have this than that. Like a swamp fog. So, I wanted to... Oh, well, let me go and talk to this guy again. Maybe he'll tell me where to go for that backpack. Can you offer me... How much am I going to set it back? So what's actually in there? Flash drive with data and a submachine gun muzzle brake. Agreed. Here are the coordinates. Cool. So I guess there's more to the weapons. Like, I guess you can modify them as well on this game. It's pretty interesting. So, where are those coordinates too? Is that it? Backpack on the corpse. Well, I guess we better leave the swamp and go and check out this area where our friendlies are before we go on any further, talking to more people. Again, I apologise a little bit for the performance. I can't do much else about it. I'm just going to try and tweak it a little bit when I can, and hopefully we'll find like a good medium until I get my new PC built.
You have my full attention.
Yes. So, want me to lead you to the Great Swamps? Yes. You know the rules. You go blindfolded, just don't let go of my shoulder and you'll be fine. Actually, flash drive. There's a guy somewhere here that we can talk to that does upgrading. Man, my frame rate's tanking.
Эх, и здорово же у тебя выходит.
Okay, so the guy is over here in this raised building.
Need something upgraded or repaired? What's up?
Hey, how's it going, Mr. Fix-It?
See for yourself. There's hardly any equipment. It's like life after a nuclear war. If we do get a hold of something, it's about to fail anyway, and there ain't shit around to use for spare parts. That's why I'm having to adapt whatever I find and use it as best I can. Only last week I needed to make a radio receiver. What do you think I use for parts? That's right, a goddamn fridge. I'm not sure whether to laugh or cry.
This ain't no walk in the park.
Yeah, there ain't much to get excited about around here. Not like the garbage. I heard they dug up old Soviet caches. After the accident at the Chernobyl NPP, they sent convoys there with contaminated vehicles and equipment and all sorts of other crap. They thought it was all waste because it was radioactive. That was then. Nowadays, nobody would even call that radiation. So there's a real gold rush going on there. Stalkers are flocking over there from all over the zone to dig for loot. It's a pity not much of it filters through down here, unless Lebedev sends the boys to pick up specific components.
Well, how are things going for you personally?
Nothing special. I repair and upgrade weapons and suits. Basically, I do whatever needs getting done. If you need something fixed, I'm your man. Yeah. If I could get a few spare parts, I would make the guys some real nice toys. Weapons, armor, equipment, I take them all to a whole new level. Remember, if you bump into something useful, bring it here, and I'll do it up real nice. That's a promise.
Cool. You got any work for me? There is something. I have been looking for diagrams of some upgrades for a while. If you come across any, keep them and bring them to me. Here's a list of the ones I'm looking for. 5x5, find information about barrel modification. Find leather jacket. 5x5, find information about muscle brake. Okay, I'll bring you whatever I find.
You get anything else to fix? Come to me for help.
I don't think you can do anything else for me right now, though. So, I guess we'll go out into the swamp. The shadows are glitching out. Maybe that's what's causing the problems right now, the frame rate issues. If you look at the shadows, they are like... Oh, yeah. There's actually some going straight into the sky like a lightning bolt. Let me try and fix that, but it may require a game restart. So guys, I'm back here now. I restarted the game to just the settings and it's fixed the sky. I don't know what was up with the sky originally. But it's also fixed the shadow problem I was having. So, let's head on out to the swamps and go and help out that outpost. Which I believe is out there. Second. Just want to double check. Faction War, capture pump station, old church, defend fishing hamlet. So, that's what we'll do. We'll go out there and help out.
Stalker, what do you want?
Yep, take me out there.
We're there, so you can take your blindfold off.
Don't you try to follow me. It won't work anyway.
Oh, this is looking really
If you
cool.
want to come back to the base, find one of the guys at the fishing hamlet.
Right. Let's move on up. Some fleshes up ahead of us.
Merc, it looks like you're at the Great Swamps now. Be extremely careful and don't try to be a hero. Check out your PDA. You should find the location of our squads there. I suggest you get yourself over to the fishing hamlet. That's where they are.
Okay, that's where we'll go. That's an ugly flesh. That flesh is really ugly. Not that one. The one I killed a second ago. It's rolling around his back. Oh, you're not dead yet. Yeah, I can't aim down sights with pistol. That's interesting. Okay, this guy's texture's got all gone. Yeah, I did see that was an optional extra for SRP to give you the ability to look down sights. So maybe I'll have to add that on later. Because I don't really know if I like this. So, we need to go in and find a fishing place, which I'm guessing is here. Yep. So that's where we're going to go to. Find a way out there. A couple of Clear Sky guys didn't make it here, unfortunately. And unfortunately they weren't really carrying anything either. Try to find ourselves a safe way through. Keep an eye on my health and radiation as well. Something in these bushes. I heard you.
Base, we've captured the target location.
So this looks like the fishing hamlet. Yeah, this swamp looks really cool. Yeah, dogs in the distance.
What's up, Stalker?
Not much. What's up with you? We're sitting around keeping guard over the camp and all, with all kinds of enemies close by. So you just bugger off with your questions. Tell me about this place. This place isn't anything like the zone. It's got a lot of monsters, sure, but very few anomalies. Other than that, it's a perfectly normal swamp, just like any other. Alright. Bye. Some bandits out there. There's some of our guys there as well. I got a clear road to Lookout Tower, reinforce Clear Sky's presence. Well, I guess we're going out there. Wait a second. I'm just wondering if there's anything around here for me to pick up before I go out. Ah. Nice, some slug rounds. Energy drinks, some food. Okay. Man, this fog is quite something. Nothing else. Oh, this guy's waving at me.
What you need, Stalker?
How can I help you? I need something. Capture gravel pit, capture lookout tower, return item. Okay. Let's capture the lookout tower. Oh, there's some Clear Sky guys coming. We all gonna get ready to go to the lookout tower together? Or am I going alone? Maybe I should equip slugs. Oh, they're coming. I need to look at my controls real quick. Change ammo type. Here they come. Look at these guys. Being so sneaky. I'm gonna wait for someone else to take the first shot.
Keep on guard.
They've all got pistols. Ah, I missed him.
We'll smoke him out with this.
Got him.
Кончай горбуши, скотина! Ну что, получил? Приложил у него!
Squad, follow me.
Looks like some more in the distance on the way over as well.
Stay down and wait.
That's kind of cool, the dynamic music.
We got them all.
Keep on guard. That's it. Chill, fellas.
Okay. So where are you all going? Do you think we need to go out there to the lookout tower? I kind of want to loot these dead bandits. Get myself some more gear. Uh-oh. Dynamic music started for a second there. Made me panic. These are renegades.
Be quiet.
Who's got some bread? I don't know where the fourth one died, but I like how sneaky they're all being across this little wooden bridge. It's kind of funny.
Squad, assume your positions.
Holy crap! They're all armed with shotguns
That's
as
it.
well.
Chill, fellas.
Keep your eyes peeled. It looks all quiet to me.
They're all armed with shotguns and just took out that.
Where are
That's
you
it.
little
Chill,
shits
fellas.
hiding?
Hey, you alive over there or what? They see us! I repeat, they see us!
Unfortunately, I missed him.
Take this, you nasty!
Dodge some rounds.
На тебе, на!
Trying to time my shots because I know on master mode it's going to be made a difference to take time with my shots. Be nice if some more of you guys had some more slugs for me. We smashed them to pieces.
Base, we've dislodged the enemy.
Right, can't I even enjoy one meal?
Oh, nice appendage. Everyone's got shotguns at the moment, so there's not a whole lot for me to pick from. Before we move on, I want to just check up here. See if there's anything else for me. Besides shotgun rounds. I like how they're defending this with buckshot. Where are they all going off to? Where's the next place we gotta go? Looks like they're heading out to Old Church. Clear Sky in combat at the moment at a gravel pit. We could go over there and help them out. Rather than going there. Not really sure. Oh. Here's someone. Oh, it's friendly. There's a box. Nothing in it though. Some more clear sky guys below. Just gonna get down here. I did see a dead clear sky guy over here. Oh, he's got a grenade. He also has another hunting shotgun. I'll take that for my own needs. Probably sell it to someone. Right, let's go and help out this clear sky, guys. Yeah, the sky's going all super dark again. Looks super, like, imposing. Let's get to that old church. There's someone more inside. I saw him.
Thanks for helping out.
Got him.
Drop by our base sometime. We'll find a way to pay you back. That's a promise.
Oh. Who's shooting me? I think there's still one more bandit inside.
That's it. Chill, fellas.
Careful when you go in there. These clear sky guys didn't make it very far inside.
Base, we've captured the target located to join the action on your command. Listen up.
There's a lot of good stuff here for me to sell. Not necessarily worthwhile, but I need all the cash I can get right now. And all the bandages too. Man, there's a lot of bandits in here.
Keep on guard.
There were so many bandits in this church.
Where are you little shits hiding? Keep on guard.
Anything special in this? Oh, some meds. Nice.
Stay down and wait.
Sitting waiting for what?
Keep
Some
on
vodka
guard.
there. I can't get it. It's display only. Okay. Apparently this is not clear yet.
Stay down and wait. Attack! Get it!
You know what? Get a load of that.
Слушай, скотина! Капанул одного!
This is weird to get used to with this aiming down sights. Ooh, I'm bleeding. I used the wrong thing there.
Будешь знать!
Ты покойнее!
Слушай, скотина!
I lost a lot of health from that
Thanks,
shot.
man. You really turned it around. Your reward will be waiting for you at the base.
That's good to know.
Sit tight where you are.
I'm not looking too
That's
healthy.
it. Chill, fellas.
I definitely need some armor. Do any of these renegades have anything? Like more meds? Vodka? I'll happily take that. Didn't need my help to do anything else. Oh, there's a lot of places to take. Well, guys, I think we're gonna continue this next time, honestly. Oh, look, there's new cache there as well. I left my backpack in the reeds not far from the church. Or is that a different one from Backpack on Corpse? Either way. Yeah, I think we'll continue this next time. because we've been going on a little bit longer than I thought we would. But we've made it to this church, and I think this is a good stopping point. We'll continue helping clear sky in the swamps next time, and then we'll move on to hopefully get to Corden. So thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.